the sun. Brace yourself. Brace yourself.
Sean Galligan is our pole sitter today here at Hutchinson Island at this street circuit in Georgia. There are quite a few news items, such as the final two teams on the ARCSOA Elite Series grid have been announced as Kingfisher Racing out of India and China Dragon out of China. Both teams are expected to at least put an attempt in to have a competitive team next year, so it's great to see that. Yeah, like I said, Sean Galligan is on pole as the camera fades behind the grandstands. But another major news item is ARCSOA Elite Series is now has a title sponsor with AT&T. As you know, the DuPont Cup Series has lost its title sponsorship because of DuPont leaving or going out of business and being bought out by Axalta. And it now looks like AT&T picked up the ARCSOA Elite Series, so welcome to the ARCSOA AT&T Elite Series, if I do say so myself. They officially start next year as the title sponsor. However, needless to say, there have been a couple of logos spotted around the track that say ARCSOA Elite Series. Anyway, let's go down to the green flag here at Hutchinson Island. As I said earlier, Sean Galligan will lead the field of 30 down to the green flag. It looks like Maya got a bad start from the inside line. Oh, we got some more shenanigans in the back as it looks like DJ Curtis, one of the championship contenders, is going to scrape the wall. Looks like one of the Ferraris did as well. Galligan will take the lead here, and it looks like we have Randy Carpenter trying to take second away from Myatt, but Carpenter is going to go wide. There's a couple of camera angles. Oh, Galligan goes wide as well, so now it's a battle for the top three, or all three wide here. Looks like Carpenter's going to try and take it, but Myatt's fighting as well. Looks like there was a crash in the back as also. We'll get to that in a minute. But it looks like Sean Galligan is all over the back of Randy Carpenter now. This could be a big battle entering some of these tighter corners coming up. Galligan is all over Carpenter now. Myatt's hanging in there on the outside. It looks like Myatt's going to succeed for the lead to Carpenter, as now Galligan's going to try and take second away. Randy Carpenter, however, looks like he is going to lead the first lap here at Hutchinson Island. The wreck in the back started around here in turn 3, or around turn 4 with, oh boy, couple cars flipped. That's Nick Mace upside down, and it looked like one of the Lycos cars. That looks like Ike Durbin flipping. And we're going to have to see what happened there. It looks like both Visalola's got a piece as well. The cameras kind of fade away there, and there's not a whole lot of great camera angles there, so we'll have to see again. Here's Ike Durbin's chase cam, and right there, looks like DJ Curtis slides up into him there. Slides up into Mace, and looks like Mace and Durbin got the worst of it. It looks like one of the Action Terras also got a piece. Another incident took place with Cody Lamas getting into the back of Marian Sharrod, and also making contact with championship contender Alex Allen, and Lamas would spin out. Another championship contender. He's got a long way to go. He could be eliminated for this championship if things don't play its way here at Hutchinson Island. This is the final road course of the season, and Lamas won on the other street circuit in New York. Maybe we could see him rekindle that here at Hutchinson Island. DJ Curtis and Alex Allen both are fighting for the championship. However, with the way this race is going, they're both going to be eliminated as they need points. And with Dutta, and I believe Dutta's in the points at least. Yes, Dutta is in the points, and with Fabrosis. Oh, Fabrosis is down the order in 13th. Wow, is he battling with a friggin' Visa Lola? Man. No, the Visa's a lap down. But yeah, Fabrosis also needs points as well, and especially with Dutta in 5th. Hey, and we got... Looks like James is battling with Kenny up there. Shelley and Kenny are battling. We might be able to close in and get a podium out of this as they continue that battle, so stay in it. But remember the bigger picture. We're fighting for the championship here, and Charlie is outside of the points. Both Ferraris haven't had a great day. Nico Hall and Jake Baskinger have looked like they've been poised for a win numerous times this season. However, they haven't had the reliability to back that up. And they have the speed, but lack of reliability has really cost them. As looks like Sean Galligan is closing in on Randy Carpenter for the lead. This could be a big battle here as we are going to go on the chase cam with Sean Galligan. This lead has closed up and Galligan is the fastest driver on track right now by a long shot over Carpenter. So, actually, no, I take that back. Right now, Kenny Myatt's the fastest. Myatt now is making a move on Sean Galligan for second. It looks like Galligan maybe caught the wall out of 4. And, well, it looks like Galligan's going to hold the spot, but Carpenter is kind of escaping now. And it's actually getting Shelley and Dutta closing in as well. Shallrot in 6th, Silver Fox in 7th, Will Lewis in 8th, Cavagnaro in 9th, and Fabrosis in 10th. Joshua Michaels is leading the Action Terror Brigade, who haven't done pretty much anything this year, in 11th place. So maybe we can finally see some much-needed points go to them. James Silverfox is making a move on Marian Shallrot. Oh, Shallrot! Wonder if something happened there. Man, Shallrot's going to lose quite a few spots. We saw something similar with DJ Curtis on the start. They get into the grass, but man, that was a violent jolt to the left there, and glad to see Shallrot could keep a hold of it. Kenny, we might let Ian by. We may have to let Ian by to maximize points. Let Ian by. Heck no, I'm not doing that. Team orders are that ain't happening. Try again next time. Ian, Kenny's not going to let you by. He said that flat out. He's not going to let you by. The battle for 10th is heating up with Jacob Hart, Charlie Fabrosis, Joshua Michaels, Vincent Allen, and Noah Hart. A big battle here for final point here. Fabrosis needs every point he can get at this stage. And with Myatt blatantly telling his team he won't follow team orders, it's very suspicious indeed. But I'm actually very glad he's not, because team orders, I think, ruin the whole essence of racing. As it looks like Noah Hart moved Vincent Allen out of the way, and that's a close battle right there also. Galligan now is trying to fight Myatt here, as it looks like Galligan might get second away. No, not there. Galligan's got to get a little bit of a better run than the 9 gets off the corner. We're going to see what Galligan can do. Down into the corner. Doesn't look like Galligan's going to get anything there. Surely you're going to have to get by both these guys now. You got to get some sort of points today. You're going to have to get by both of them. Or at least one of them so we can get something. But you're going to have to get by one of them at least. Try and get both. At this stage, Kenny Myatt is right now rapidly reeling in Randy Carpenter. Excuse me, as Myatt's got to deal with some of these lap traffic, such as Zachary Fitzwater up there, and it looks like Chris Washer, whose teammate Joshua Michaels, fell out with a camshaft issue. He missed it, but fell out with a camshaft issue. And Randy Carpenter is kind of being threatened right now by Myatt. Randy Carpenter is being held up by his teammate of all people, and that's not going to be very good for team relations there between DJ Curtis and Randy Carpenter. Randy Carpenter was eliminated last week at Brazil, and this week looks like DJ Curtis very well could be eliminated, as right now it kind of looks like it's going to be a two-man battle for the championship, or realistically has, between Ian Dutta, who's down at 7th. He had something go wrong with that car. He's very slow, and Charlie Fabrosis is 9th. So there is going to be one heck of a point battle here. I believe Dutta has a 10-point lead right now over Fabrosis, and he would extend it to about a 16 or 14-point lead after this race. So, Fabrosis definitely needs to do some stuff at Talladega, but right now he's got to somehow gain some position. Hope that Dutta has some more issues. Kenny Myatt is setting a lap time almost 1 full second quicker, just about 9/10 of a second quicker than Randy Carpenter, and Myatt right now is trying to reel him in. However, he has to get by the other Red Bull of DJ Curtis, who very well might be playing a bit of a movable roadblock for Myatt to try and get by. So this could be interesting as this race continues onward if Maya can actually reel in the 7 car. Randy Carpenter now has to deal with Tamara DeLeese, the only driver this season who has yet to score a point. Only driver that I don't think has, or that I know hasn't scored a point all season. And it looks like Carpenter is doing a fantastic job with these lap traffic. He hasn't really set a foot wrong all race, or a wheel wrong all race, while Maya and the rest have. But it might be these lap cars that might be his undoing, because Maya really is reeling him in. Not as much right now, about a 10. But Maya is reeling him in, and now we've got, now there's some contact there between DeLeese and Carpenter. And it looks like DeLeese is going to hit the wall because of it. And it looks like DJ Curtis is also going to be held up there, and Carpenter is trying to escape a little bit. Chris Washer would be black flagged for not maintaining minimum pace speed, and he would fall out of the race right here on lap 26. So Chris Washer falls out. That's ending Action Terrace Day. Sean Galligan would actually be passed by his teammate James Shelley. Galligan, they're not, I don't think, have to make a pit stop in this race, but they do have to save gas, and we believe that Galligan, who has been on a higher fuel mixture, needs to save gas, so they let his teammate James Shelley go for that reason. And now we'll see if he's going to try and reel him back in, now that I'm guessing he's okay now, but he had almost a lap time, 2 seconds slower, or second and a half slower than his teammate. Perkles held up Kenny Maya to a point where he had to almost back off him, so Randy Carpenter's pretty much clear sailing right now. And while Carpenter set a slower lap time that last time by, and Maya was faster, Carpenter's going to take the white flag, and I don't think Maya's going to have much of a chance unless if Nico Hall or Alex Allen or something drastic happens in front of him. I think Randy Carpenter's got this, as Maya's going to have to try and do whatever he can to get by Nick Perkles if he has any chance, and hope that Carpenter makes a mistake, which he hasn't all race. And Perkles makes it pretty easy for Maya, but I don't believe there's simply enough time for Maya to catch up. He was slower that last lap. Randy Carpenter, like I said, has to have something drastic happen to him if Maya's going to have any chance at this. Sean Galligan has retaken the spot away from James Shelley, as James Shelley has needed to go into emergency fuel conservation mode. And Galligan's going to retake that spot. But this race has been all Randy Carpenter. Carpenter has been fantastic. He hasn't set a wheel wrong all race. I believe he's entering the main straightaway. Randy Carpenter rounds the final corner. He's going down the straightaway and wins the first inaugural race here at Hutchinson Island, the unofficial round of South Carolina, even though it's in Georgia. Street circuit's technically on the Georgia side of the Savannah River. But awesome job by Randy Carpenter. Like I said, hasn't set a wheel wrong. Myatt was, I think, arguably faster, but made more mistakes and had a difficult time getting by the lap cars. And Sean Galligan, the perennial podium finisher, who will eventually score his first win. We don't know when, but I think he will eventually score his first win. Soon, too. Maybe next season. We didn't exactly comment on it, however, but Ian Dutta was in an accident. And we'll try and go back and see where he got in this. But actually finished 11th. That's not good, especially when Charlie Fabrosis finished 7th. So instead of Dutta somehow gaining a bit, he's going to lose points. We'll see if we can find where he wrecked. We only caught the tail end of it, but it looks like this is where Chris Washer went out as well. And Marian Sharad also got a piece. And that would be pretty much the downfall of Dutta right there. He would continue on in 7th and fall back, but Ian Dutta would lose points here, making this championship a whole lot more interesting entering the final 2 races. Anyway, onto the finishing results and points. Let's see who got eliminated.